During Get Ready Week, some greener neighbourhood families undertook a civil defence challenge. They chose between limiting their power use or going without running water for 48 hours. Some families did both. Some children thought the challenge was fun, but others were suffering from technology withdrawal, so families had to find other games to play. Liana and Pete were really well equipped. They had a gas or wood-fired hot tub, which their neighbours made great use of at their communal barbecue that night. Indoors, the wood burner was providing hot water for dishes, running the wet back and defrosting the meat.
Marina, that's my trying to quickly defrost the meat
that
I can't put in the microwave, you see?
Yeah,
so I'm putting it by the fire so I can just get to that right temperature to poison us all.
Apart from they weren't poisoned, a huge stockpile of wood is always handy. With the water off, the flushing toilet was out of action. Luckily, Liana had a camping toilet in a separate bucket.
Yeah, like you've got your toilet system with your hand tap. I'd like to see other people's ingenuity working off the grid. You know, like what are some of the solutions?
We said goodbye to Liana and Pete and went down the road to Lou and Joe's house. They're a household without kids, so they were really enjoying the tranquility and some extra time for reading.
Bit of quiet time with no power going on, no TV?
Yeah, a bit of reading paper.
Mormons, are you? No, okay. Come on, all good.
Joe had a good time trialling his contraptions. This is his camp shower, and they also got out their fondue set. He has a solar power charger, and they also decided to trial their generator.
It was good to test it.
Oh, yeah. No, that's great.
It's 2.4 kVA and it seems to run this all right. I don't think you'd run much else.
You could tell it was like you could hear the generator go louder when it was on though, eh?
Yeah,
so it was obviously using
kept the
it
voltage
a
up
lot.
and stuff.
They even had a fluffy cover on the toilet in the shed. And they ran a hose from this water storage tank down to their toilet cistern, which may work for those families with septic tanks. Then we left Lou and Joe's and went to Jake's house. Greener Neighbourhoods is a council-led project supporting groups of neighbours to build community, increase resilience and reduce their environmental impact. Jake has rainwater stored in a huge tank, however lack of power meant that Jake had to bucket the water out. He also had a composting toilet in his bathroom. These were developed after the Christchurch earthquakes as an alternative to community portaloos and chemical toilets. Next, Jake took us to David's house. David told us he'd bought a 200-litre water tank for $105 from his local council. These were developed by Remo to provide enough water for a family of 4 for 10 days. It's spring, so David's tank had a bit of pollen in it.
But you know what you can do is if this starts to get too mucky, and it's getting to that point now, is unscrew this, empty, turn the tap open, empty it out, pull it off the wall, hose it out with the hose, reconnect it, and start again fresh, because it does start to get a bit too mucky, But that's looking pretty clear though, isn't it?
It's clear when it was.
You still might want to boil it.
Yes, we would boil it, But I mean, like, after sort of 3 months, you probably should get attuned to it,
Yeah, that's right.
He also had a wood burner to boil the kettle and heat up food. He filled his bath with water to store. However, if this was an earthquake situation, the water in your taps would be contaminated.
But I guess all those little things start to wear down on you after a while. Yes. It's long term.
We went to see the Dawsons, who are a retired couple. This fire heated the house in the morning, and John cooked his breakfast on it. The Dawsons found that lighting was an issue at night, so they burnt the old candles and used the outside solar power lights inside. Candles may present a hazard after an earthquake, so participating families found that torches and solar lanterns are a great alternative. Civil defence preparedness isn't about becoming a survivalist, but being as comfortable, healthy and confident as possible in your own home after a civil defence emergency.